Otter, the playful spirit of the water. If there were ever a creature that could teach humans the art of joy, it would be the otter. Sleek, swift, and endlessly playful, otters are nature's comedians, frolicking in rivers, sliding down muddy banks, and turning every moment into a game. Whether they're cracking open shellfish with clever tools or holding hands while they sleep, otters remind us of something essential, that life is meant to be lived with curiosity, mischief, and connection. Otters are members of the weasel family, and there are 13 species found across the world, from the smooth-coated otters of Asia to the powerful giant river otters of South America. Perhaps the most well-known are sea otters, who drift along the coasts of North America, wrapped in kelp like cozy blankets. Others, like the Eurasian otter or the North American river otter, live in freshwater streams and lakes. Though habitats differ, one trait unites them all: they love the water. Otters are born swimmers, with webbed feet, streamlined bodies, and thick fur that insulates them in even the coldest waters. But what truly sets otters apart isn't just their aquatic skill, it's their spirit. Otters don't simply survive in their environment. They thrive in it with style. They tumble, spin, and slide. They chase each other through rivers in elaborate games of tag. Young otters wrestle constantly, learning life skills through play. Even adult otters seem to have an endless sense of humor. Researchers have watched otters juggling pebbles just for fun, tossing them, catching them, and passing them between their paws as if putting on a show. Take Luna, a river otter in a small forest reserve. Rescued as a pup and released when grown, Luna still visits the same stream where she grew up. She's become something of a legend to the rangers and photographers who follow her trail. Luna is known for surfing down muddy slopes on her belly and hiding her favorite pebbles near a certain tree, like buried treasure. One ranger swears she once stole a hat, only to float past wearing it like a crown before tossing it back on shore with a splash. But otters aren't all play. Beneath their light-hearted energy lies intelligence, resilience, and deep emotional bonds. Otters are among the few animal species known to use tools. Sea otters, for example, use rocks to break open shellfish on their bellies while floating on their backs, essentially inventing the dining table. They have powerful jaws, sharp instincts, and a fierce drive to protect their young. A mother otter will spend nearly every moment tending to her pup, feeding, cleaning, and teaching it how to survive. She'll even wrap the pup in kelp to keep it from drifting away while she dives for food, like tucking in a baby with a blanket. Otters are also surprisingly social. While some species are solitary, others live in large groups called a romp on land or a raft when floating together at sea. A raft of sea otters can include dozens, sometimes hundreds, of individuals holding hands to stay together in the current. This simple gesture, otters holding paws as they sleep, has become a symbol of connection, tenderness, and loyalty across the world. Their thick fur, the densest in the animal kingdom, once made them targets for hunters. In the 18th and 19th centuries, otters were nearly hunted to extinction for their pelts. But thanks to conservation efforts, their numbers have recovered in many regions. Today, otters are both a conservation success story and a reminder of how delicate nature can be. Healthy otter populations are often a sign of a clean, balanced ecosystem. When the otters are doing well, it usually means the rivers are thriving, the fish are plentiful, and nature is in harmony. Otters also have a powerful emotional effect on humans. There's something in the way they move in their freedom, their wildness, their sense of play that speaks to something ancient and joyful inside us. Watching an otter glide through a river or tumble through the grass is like seeing the natural world laughing. They remind us to move, to play, to feel the cold water and warm sun, and to take delight in simple things. At night, when the rivers quiet down and the stars reflect on the surface, you might spot an otter curled in a nest of reeds, or a sea otter floating peacefully in a kelp forest. The same creatures who spent their day chasing fish and sliding down banks now rest silently, surrounded by the rhythm of water. Even in sleep, their magic doesn't fade. As time goes on, more people around the world have come to appreciate and protect otters, not just because they are clever or in danger, but because they make life better. They inspire awe, laughter, and hope. They are, in many ways, little messengers of joy, inviting us to return to the wild and remember how to smile. So here's to the otter, the river acrobat, the pebble juggler, the hand holder, the dreamer. In a world that often demands seriousness, otters remind us that there is power in play, beauty in connection, and freedom in being truly, wildly alive.